Hey there, everybody. Hey, it's Deborah. I'm popping in here and I'm going to start a series of short videos with Truman, who's down here trying to give me a kiss. But I want to share some of the things that concern me with exercises when I see them given or instructed on a social media platform, any given platform, and really any given professional. What I want you to know is there is nobody there policing fitness professionals to say that's correct, that's good form. So it's really up to you. You are the queen and the governess of your own fitness and health journey. So I want to give you a couple of tips on things that will prevent injury, but also support you getting better results. So the first exercise I'm going to show you is a bent over row. Now I'm going to show you in a standing position, which would mean, and I'm going to back here up so you can see my feet as well, because you need the whole picture, because it's not just the moving parts, it's actually where you're stabilizing, where you're putting your weight that matters. But I want to show this to you close to the camera so you can actually see it. So what you see here is that I'm coming down, pushing the bum out. It's important that if you look at the small of my back, and I've got dark clothes on a white background on purpose, because I want you to see that what I'm doing is arching. My weight's in my heels, I'm pushing my bum back, and I have a long neck. So that's important. The devil is in the details, by the way, right? So you want the crown of your head right here to your tailbone to be a nice long line. It's got a little curve here in it, not rounded. This is strain on your back. You're probably gonna feel the fatigue here incorrectly, as opposed to the working muscles kind of that I can't reach in mid back where you want to feel them. So you've got to work on that. You can sit down, but if you sit, you still need to have this angle at the back. So where am I? Here's 90 degrees, right? Parallel to the floor. Here's upright. Ideally, you want to be at 45 degrees or slightly lower. That's key. So if I'm standing, fantastic. If I'm sitting, my bum's on the end of a bench and I still have this same angle, nothing changes, and that's really important. So wherever it is that you're lifting, if you don't have somebody who's got eyes on you, what you want to have is ideally a mirror in that room. So you can look at who am I watching and watching me to make sure I look the same. It's really important. Okay. So let me come up here. So you can see my feet and you can see all the moving parts. Now if I stood up, you couldn't see me, but I want to be that close to the camera so you get every little detail. So let's talk about it. It's better for me to demonstrate with weight, so it's feeling a little bit more like real, all right? So here's what I want you to see. Form that I just told you about. Weight in my heels means I'm connecting, and there's some glute work going on, stabilizing. My head is down, not up, and that's where I want to be too, but you want to be down, lengthened, not looking underneath you, but just nice here. So you're going to let those weights hang down, and then elbows are going to come into your sides, and I want you to notice this is where you stop. So it's not this. And if you're able to go all the way up there, probably you're going a little too fast. So it's stop here, squeeze those shoulder blades together, pause there. If it's not hard enough, we can make it harder by holding here and then lowering down slowly. So you got the idea. Good. Now, I'm going to drop those just a little, coming up. So I just came up to release my lower back. So even me, 37 years in the business, 37 years of lifting weights. You hold a certain position, muscles get tired. Holding you stable is actually harder than the muscles that are working pulling up. Don't think that you're out of shape, because that's where you felt it. It's natural to feel it there, just not to feel pain. So distinguish between the difference. So as I was coming back down here, what I want you to notice is I stop here. Where's my arm? Parallel to my back, not higher than my back. So I can't see that little white space with my elbow too high, right here. But also notice these. If you pull those shoulders up close to your ear, I'm a shoulder girl too. We tend to have tension up here, women in particular. So I want you to draw those shoulders away from your ears, pull them way back, drop that head down slightly, and this is your form. Now, you're actually supporting a more relaxed and natural, at ease neck muscles. Those groups are released, pulling your shoulder blades back together, working on your posture, and you're working on major muscle groups that will lend themselves to greater metabolism. Here are the errors that I see when these are given online. A lot of people, I'm going to stand a little further back, a lot of people, instructors, trainers teaching this, are teaching a bent over row upright. That's going to work your shoulders. It's not going to work the muscles between those shoulder blades, and it's not an appropriate exercise. So I would never give you this exercise to work your shoulders. It's actually not, quote unquote, an exercise that target those muscles really well. So you want to be doing your bent over row here in this position, not upright. When you see this, the angle that we're pulling at doesn't help you reach those muscles. I've seen it several times by some popular program trainers. And if you start looking, you will probably notice you've seen that too. But what I really want you to do is to start looking in the mirror and what are you doing? And you'll see this and some others later. So let's review. When you're in position and it's feeling good, this is where you should be. Your weight should be in your heels. Your toes are dancing in your shoe. You pushed your bum back. You have a slight arch, not a curve, to the small of your back. You're drawing your shoulder blades down away from your ears and together. The arms hang down, the elbows come into your sides and squeeze your rib cage as you come up, and you go slowly on the way down. You might power that up, squeeze and hold, and then slowly come down. Head position is lengthened, so the crown of your head is reaching away from you, so you have a nice long neck, and you're actually working on a bit of retraction, preventing that forward head hang from all of that tech work out in front. There you have it. That is your high quality bent over row. Whether you do it standing, the way I've demonstrated it, or you do it seated, same form, just sitting down on a bench. And if you're a beginner, sitting down can be the better way to go. You just need to slide forward so you can get all of the rest of the pieces exactly the same. I'll be back. If you've got a question about any specific exercise, I'd love to know what it is. Truman and I will be back. He was the one, by the way, heavy breathing. And we'll be back with that tip of the day. I'll see you on the flip side.